This is Jaslyn, and today I'm gonna explain you about the program, about how to print Fibonacci series. So first of all, we have to understand what exactly is Fibonacci series. Uh, First of all, I'll tell you what exactly Fibonacci series or a sequence exactly is. How this Fibonacci series forms. So Fibonacci series is exactly the sum of two numbers from which we get a preceding number. That Fibonacci series exactly starts from 0 and 1. From 0 and 1 we get the whole sequence, and this the given sequence we get is a Fibonacci series. So how Fibonacci series is formed. This is exactly the sum of two preceding numbers from which we get the next number. For example, we start here, every Fibonacci series gets started from 0 and 1. So we start here from 0 and 1. When we add 0 and 1, we get the number 1. So in this way, when we add 1 and 1, we get number 2. When we add 2 and 1, we get a number 3. So in this way, this series proceed and we get the whole Fibonacci series. So I hope you understand what exactly is Fibonacci series. So basically it starts from two numbers, that is 0 and 1. So now I'll explain the program about how to print Fibonacci series. So in this we assign two values to 0 and 1. We assign a value to 0, that is first, and a second to 1. We assigned a value 1 to second. So n is the number up to which this series would be extended. So we have two numbers. First is equal to 0. We assigned a value first is equal to 0 and second is equal to 1. And next is exactly the preceding number we would get by first and 0. So in Cout we enter the number of Fibonacci terms we want, and n is the number of digits we actually want in our Fibonacci series. For example, we want 7 numbers, then our series would extend up to 7 digits. So this is exactly the way about how we'll print the Fibonacci series. So basically the most important formula of Fibonacci series is this, in which next is the number we get by adding the sum of two numbers. From here we could take the example as we could take first as 0 and second as 1. When we take first as 0 and second and 1 as 1, we get the sum as 1, then we get the next number as 1. So from here first number becomes equal to second number, and second numbers become equal to the sum of the numbers we get. This is the sequence in which the Fibonacci series proceed. So this sequence proceeds in other way. When we take first number as 1 and second number as also 1, we get the next number is equal to 2. This is another example of this series. When we take first number as 1 and second number as 1, we get next number as 2. So this is the sequence that proceeds in this series to make the Fibonacci series. We could extend it up to the digits we want. For example, we wanted to extend this Fibonacci series up to 7. So it gives us the digits 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5 and 8. So it basically depends upon the input we put in the programs. For example, we put n is equal to 7. Then in the output we get 7 numbers of the Fibonacci series in this way. This whole procedure works upon this formula, and this is the most important formula for this series. In this way Fibonacci series get printed upon. So this is basically the Fibonacci series program. Here we enter the for loop which gives us the exact value up to which we wanted to extend the Fibonacci series. So main program lies in the fact that the most important things in this program is that the first digits, and the second digit should be assigned a value, and a for loop should be added into it, so that the assigned value to the series could be assigned, so that then a if loop is also added. The basic formula of Fibonacci series is this. In this way our Fibonacci series get printed. So guys, this is the way how we could print a Fibonacci series. So the main important things in this is the integers we add upon is the integers we add in this, it should assign be a. So the main important thing in Fibonacci series program is the integer should be added, and that integer should assign a particular value, as we have done in this program, you could see clearly. And next we have to enter a for loop. For loop here is necessary because this for loop will help in our output, so that our output would digits which we want in our Fibonacci series. Then an if else loop is also added in this, and the basic formula and the most important formula of the program is this. Through this formula this program would work, and this is it for the Fibonacci series. I hope you guys understand it. Thank you.